Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Faizan Ali, and you're watching Ali Games. So, I started this channel so that I can give my 2 cents on this game that I've been playing for almost 1 year. It's called Raid Shadow Legends. Who doesn't know that? I mean, if you're on this channel, then you should know that you are going to be searching for Raid Shadow Legends. Anyhow, so the purpose of me starting this channel was to give a little bit of my 2 cents on how you can play this game free to play. Of course, this game, if you're starting fresh, then it will be very difficult for you to catch up, because this game is not free to play in a competitive way. You can enjoy the game without being competitive and be free to play, but if you're going to be competitive, then it is very, very difficult to be free to play. So this account is by all means not free to play through and through. I did buy a few packs. I think almost 2 months I bought a few packs. I would say in total I have bought maybe 6 or 8 packs in my whole career of Raid Shadow Legends. So this is my account so far of almost 1 year plus. There are a few good champions. By all means, this is not a stacked account. There are, of course, like a few good legendaries in my world as well. I've been very lucky with the support champions, but not so much with nukers. Anyhow, the purpose of this video for today, I feel like a new fusion is starting tomorrow, and before we head into the fusion, let's see how the previous fusion, fragment fusion, was. The last fragment fusion was White Queen Ancora. I feel it was a fairly simple and decent fragment fusion. Normally, if you are careful in planning, then fusions are normally easy for you. I always go for fusion, and I don't skip. I don't think that I've skipped any fusion in past 6 or 7 months since I've been playing properly. So I believe that this fusion will be fairly similar, and I believe there could be a hero's path in this new fragment fusion as well, because they tend to do this a lot now. There's going to be a fusion, either hero path, or there will be another event, something like this for sure. Maybe the Deck of Fate could be. I hate Deck of Fates, so I probably try to skip those. In terms of every single thing else over here, I feel like dungeons are really easy to do. Champion training, if you have saved enough potions, it's fairly easy to do. If you have been smart enough to build your chickens, like for example, for me, I have like how I show you. Okay, so I have like 1, 2, 3, 4-star chickens that I will rank up, and then I will, of course, use them as chicken. And then I have like so many level 3s at 30. These, all of them are going to be chickens. And then even in my reserve vault, I have a few chickens which are ready to go. And then I have that's about it. I use my void rare champions to build chickens as well, but those are with brews. With normal chickens like other affinity chickens, I normally do them in between the fusions, and I use them during my campaign farming. So for my campaign farming, I only use my 3-star chickens, and that's how I build my 3-star chickens to level 30. My epics, I always level them up in dungeons. My IG, I have a hard 1 and 2 solo runs with this was for okay, so I can do solo IG 1 and 2 maximum with CK Grau. So this champion is really good for IG solo hard. He can even do solo lower levels, but he's really good for solo hard. The reason why he's really good, and you don't need to do any team setups or anything, is because he brings HP burn and freeze on same ability. Even though it's 4 turns, but I have built him quite fast. He's 259, which is a decent speed, plus what you will get 259 plus what you will get from the masteries. So he will be fairly fast, good HP. It's not the best. You could go for like 70-80 if you have good gear on him. You need good defense. Minimum 3.5 is recommended. But the reason why my stats are not so high is because you need accuracy and you need resistance. You need resistance so that you can avoid heal reduction, and you need accuracy to land your HP burns and freeze. Coming back to the fragment fusion, so the dungeons will be fairly easy. Classic arena will be very easy. Champion training, if you have the brews, it would be fairly easy. The biggest talking points are dungeon divers, summon rush, champion chase. So these will be the main talking points. They've been doing 3 dungeon divers for the past few events. There was one event where there was 2 dungeon divers, but there is always minimum 2 or 3 dungeon divers now. And with respect to that, there are always 2 to 3 artifact enhancement as well. So artifact enhancement, if you've been saving silver, then it's not a big problem. And of course, when you'll be farming, then you will gain more silver as well. So the biggest challenge that I see in fragment fusion is summoning. So if you have enough shards, then you are gold. For champion chase, which everybody tells you, if you have enough champions saved in your, like, maybe you can have relic keeper, you can have broadmars. I can fuse probably 1 broadmar right now. Unless I pull some void shards, I might get a couple of what's this champion? Yeah, this thingy. Otherwise, this one definitely I can. I have one. I don't want to use this because it's ascended, and I will definitely level her up just for some secret rooms and maybe for Citranos. But I can always fuse more with the rares. That's fairly simple. I still have 1 remnant, which can be done. Which you get from Citranos. but I normally save them unless I really need it. So in terms of fragments, I can actually fuse one Liburga. I would probably get it next week, hopefully, because I am still doing the Doom Tower normal. My Doom Tower hard is finished. Doom Tower normal I just started yesterday, so hopefully I can get Libura. If not, I have 142 ancient, 39 voids, and 13 sacred. So I'm goal for both Summon Rush and Champion Chase. For Summon Rush, I always use Sacred Shards, and for Champion Chase, Ancient Shards. I try to save my voids in case there's a good chance like 2x or something like that. So apart from Summon Rush and Champion Chase, the one thing which always triggers me is the Hero's Path. I went for the last Hero Path because I wanted to get Padre. He is amazing champion. I haven't level 60 him yet. He is level 40, but he is amazing. His kit is amazing, and that's what I'm looking for. If they do another champion something like that, then I will definitely go for it. So overall, I feel like Fragment Fusion will remain similar unless they change last minute. The only thing that I see them changing is the Hero's Path. That's about it. So maybe this Hero Path, instead of here, they will move it over here. And they have done that before. The first Hero Path that they did in between in the fusion was over here, and that was extra epic, I think. So you could get extra epic, and that was not a fragment event. So they could do something similar, but otherwise I feel like either the only concern that I have is for Hero's Path, and I feel like it would be good if it is over here, because if you get Hero's Path over here and it asks you to make what do you call that, like summon shards, then sacred shards are the best. So now coming back to the game, I've already saved almost in Bruce I have 420 void, 311 force, 270 spirit, and 214 magic, which is more than enough. I have 4 level 5 chickens. Let's see over here. Okay, so I have 4 level 5 chickens over here, and then I have plenty that I've already shown that I can make. And then over here I have 5 chickens. I have 25 4-star chicken, and I have 4 3-star chicken. 3-star chickens almost meaningless, but still sometimes helpful just to create the space, because space in this game is always a problem. I'm almost maxed out. I only have space for one more champion. So other than that, of course, Ascension, which is not so important for this event because it's a fragment event, but anyhow. So that's about it for today. I think this will be a simple event, and whether I'm going for this fusion or not, I feel like it's a brilliant fusion, and I always go for fusions. I feel like she has a really good kit. She's a really good support champion, and I feel because the meta is changing now and they are pushing for speed champions more and more. Like now they have brought in Armans, they did Padre. Padre is also a speed focused champion, and now they're trying to push more champions towards Hydra and live arena. Like for example, Armans is a live arena champion. You have Monkey King, who is a live arena champion, and then now you have Padre, who was not a fusion, but he's a Hydra champion. I mean, in my eyes, I feel like he's a really good Hydra or dungeon champion. Other than that, I feel Ancora, she is really good, but she's good with the Narcissus. Without Narcissus, she's just average, but it's good to have, because you can always pull Narcissus. And yeah, that's about it. But in the future, once the fusion is done, I will be more focused towards creating contents for people who want to play autoplay games. I mean full auto games. Like my Hydra, all 3 teams are full auto. This is my normal team. I mean, it's not the best team. I'm always changing a few champions. More or less everyone is consistent except Skrank and Akentum. I'm always replacing them, trying out new champions. My hard team is fairly consistent, and I do above 100 million with this team easily. The only thing I need to do is target the head. That's about it. Every single thing apart from targeting head is full auto. For brutal, I'm using this team which is fairly decent. I have crossed 100 million for this. It depends on the rotation, but it always does 1 key full auto. And of course, like I always target the head because I don't have full team reviver in this team. So there's only Molly, and if anybody dies, it becomes very difficult if more than one person dies. If only one person dies, then it's relatively easy, but otherwise if more than one person dies, then it becomes very difficult. So, but it is fairly consistent. I always do 1k with this thing. So that's about it. Good luck for the fusion, and hasta la vista.